Many more reasons why the geopolitical U-turn from the path to NATO is the worst possible scenario.
Are we building a police state?
We're all about Chernobyl.
Let's unite under the hashtag #ProudUkrainian and remind ourselves how many of us are proud to be Ukrainians.
Our new co-hosters, what? Hello world! It's Kyiv, not Kiev, online.
Hello, my name is Tetiana. Somewhere there is Polina Boychuk. We're happy to see you, and we are ready to tell you the top news from Ukraine for the week.
Let's get down to business.
Let's go!
So this time, our Ukrainian foreign media chapter is going to be a bit of special.
Yeah, because these were us who raised an important issue in foreign media that provoked a lively discussion here in Ukraine.
The thing is that a couple of days ago, well-known and well-respected Atlantic Council published our Tetiana's op-ed expressing concern on possible changes in Ukraine's commitment to NATO integration.
Exactly, but let me make it clear. Officially, there has been no changes in Ukraine's aspirations to join NATO, but the practicalities of the integration process create room for confusion. It all has started with the statement of newly appointed Defense Minister Andriy Taran, who said that adopting the Ukrainian military to NATO standards in the near future was an ambitious but unachievable goal. Then I learned of Defense Ministry Reform Office liquidation, the one that was created to aid the modernization of the Ukrainian army. Knowing that Ukraine doesn't have a unified system of monitoring progress in implementing NATO standards, I decided to stress once again that the lack of it creates the potential for political mischief. Is that what we witness now? And that is absolutely inappropriate.
Well done, Tanya. The article is great, and my congratulations on your debut in the Atlantic Council.
Thank you very much.
But don't you think it would be also fine to explain to those who are not that deep in the context why joining NATO is that important for Ukraine?
Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. First, because NATO means security, including cyber security, which is now the key priority for Ukraine, considering 6 years long Russia's military aggression against Ukraine. Second, NATO means transformation of Ukrainian, still a lot Soviet-like army, introducing necessary standards and best practices of NATO member countries, training staff. And third, joining NATO is not only about the interoperability of troops and the high level of combat capability of the army. It is also about gaining a political weight being NATO ally.
Yeah, I also believe that there are many more reasons why the geopolitical U-turn from the path to NATO is the worst possible scenario for Ukraine. And by the way, as a total of 51% of Ukrainians do believe that joining NATO is the best security option for Ukraine. So do I.
Yeah, Polina, you're absolutely right. And I sincerely hope that in the future we'll have an opportunity to make a broader overview of NATO-Ukraine relations. So it's gonna be in the next episodes of Kyiv, not Kiev. Stay tuned.
The world media headlines in Ukraine were all about Chernobyl and the fires through the exclusion zone, and we told you about burning grass problem in Ukraine in our previous episodes.
And thanks to your comments, we already know that Ukrainians are not the only people in the world who make such mistakes.
That is how the fires look. Our very high respect for the firefighters and for their courage because of the situation that was really critical as the fires were reaching very close to the nuclear power plant in the ghost town of Prypiat, and they had to fight the threat for 10 days non-stop.
Thanks God, we got rain on Tuesday and it showered, covering much of the area. As of today, the Ministry of Interior assured there is no open fire, also insisting that radiation levels in Kiev and the surrounding region does not exceed the natural level.
Hashtag don't burn grass. And by the way, the parliament increased the penalties for the offense. You can see that.
And that is great, because it's absolutely not good when the penalty is about $10 for burning hundreds of hectares. Ukraine's parliament adopted changes to the national budget for 2020. Due to the situation, government spending is cut by almost $3 billion. At the same time, the Verkhovna Rada is establishing a special anti-crisis fund in the amount of $2 billion.
The major victims of this cutting spending are government agencies, law enforcement bodies, subsidiaries, regional development, and educational fundings. By contrast, medical budgets are expected to grow.
So that's the budget of the Ministry of Interior. It got some fantastic billions from the budget money. So are we building a police state?
And now we're gonna break for the surprise episode involving our new co-hosters. What?
Hard question. This is a very hard question.
Well, can I speak bad about Russia?
Yeah, imagine walking in the snow to the buildings.
Powerful kind of people that have fought for independence throughout the entire conception. In my country, unfortunately, given the times that we are in, Ukraine is probably most known for the whole deal with Donald Trump and Zelenskyy and the impeachment proceedings that came from that.
Beautiful girls. Yeah, no, I'm not joking. Like, beautiful girls and Kazantip.
Oh.
I would go to Kharkiv. I love the city,
But I'd really like to go visit the Black Sea, hang out on the beach there, then obviously to come hang out with you guys.
As my first step, Kyiv, and then I wanted to see Odessa.
Odessa.
I think it's because of the
Blue and yellow, yeah. I remember that because they have the same color of the flag of my town.
Yellow, white,
White?
blue?
Okay, blue is good.
Wait, no.
blue skies and the yellow fields of wheat or for agriculture.
The blue is the sky, and the yellow is the fields.
Yeah, sure.
Is the president of Ukraine.
Is that Zelenskyy?
I think he was a poet.
For the radish, for the vegetable inside that is red.
I think it's because we had a beetroot.
Why is Borscht is made with beets?
Okay, I know that he is like a former actor.
Oh, Zelenskyy. Didn't he work for... Wasn't he like on a board for some company?
I think it's Zelenskyy. He was a comedian, no?
Yeah, that's right.
In Ukrainian, not in Russian. I have no idea.
I do not know.
In Ukrainian, it's Dyaku. I don't know. I honestly, this is I don't know honestly to say that.
It's a peninsula that is Ukrainian.
Ukraine.
K Epsilon E V.
I write like K-Y-I-V.
K-Y-I-V.
And now we have a special question for you. What is this? What is this illustrated in the picture? Or better ask, where is this lake situated?
No, that's not Australia, that's not Spain, that's not Bolivia. This is Kherson. This is Kherson Pink Lake, which is situated in southern Ukraine, which is naturally beautiful pink lake. It's the picture of Yevhen Samuchenko, Ukrainian photographer, and it was posted in National Geographic Traveler. We're proud. I definitely want to go there. Oh, look at this.
I haven't been there, never. And we'd like to finish it up with something very positive and very bright, with the Easter holidays. As you know, the majority of Ukrainians are Orthodox, and also we have a Greek Catholic Church in the West, but that means that the majority of Ukrainians celebrate Easter on the 19th of April, which means a week after the Catholic Easter.
Yeah, and this year it's gonna be another story of celebration Easter, and this story is a bit more scandalous.
So let me introduce some background to information. In 2018, the religious situation in Ukraine changed a lot. Since then, we have two churches, so to say. The Orthodox Church of Ukraine, which was granted Thomas, which is independence in the religious slang, and the Ukrainian Orthodox Church of Moscow Patriarchy, which exists here.
Yeah, and so the Russian church in Ukraine was accused of being very irresponsible these days. Despite the situation, the Kyiv-Pechersk Lavra, which is the main shrine of the church, and other churches of Moscow Patriarchy called on believers to ignore the state-imposed restrictions.
Yeah, now the Lavra is closed, and the majority of clergy are tested positive. But they do continue calling on the believers to come to the churches at Easter, which is strictly prohibited. Even if the people gonna stand outside, this is a very high risk, especially given the fact that the majority of the believers in Ukraine are elderly people.
Meanwhile, the Orthodox Church of Ukraine claimed its church services this Easter will be online. I'm gonna join the translation.
This year it's going to be another story indeed, but this is always a magical holiday in Ukraine. Tanya, how do you...
Are there some special traditions in your family of celebrating Easter?
Well, not so special. We just go to the church in the morning, very early in the morning, and then mom bakes this Easter cakes called pasta.
You told me they look fantastic. I wanna take a look and show our audience.
You'd better want to taste them.
So, and interesting thing that we in Ukraine here call Ukraine Paska. Paska, like Paska. And the Easter bread we bake is also Paskas. So, смачної Пасхи.
A week ago, we invited you to join the most patriotic challenge ever, #ProudUkrainian. The idea is very simple, yet very beautiful, to unite all the Ukrainians from all over the world.
Polina, you know, it makes me happy and proud to see how strong is Ukrainian diaspora's engagement in Ukraine's social and political life. Their concern for the homeland's welfare materializes in financial and political support. Their commitment to Ukrainian culture and traditions is tremendous. Despite the years of living abroad and thousands of kilometers to the country of their origin, these people remain proud Ukrainians.
So, dear friends, if you are a foreigner of Ukrainian origin or a Ukrainian just living abroad, join the #ProudUkrainian challenge. What you need to do is to record a video on your mobile camera and publish it in your social media networks everywhere, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever. And you have to say 3 sentences. Number 1, what is your name and in which country or city you live? Number 2, where did you or your family come from? Number 3, what it means for you to be #ProudUkrainian. And next, you put #ProudUkrainian and nominate 3 of your friends to join the challenge. That's very simple.
Yeah, we are all now isolated within our countries and within our apartments. That is why it is so important to feel unity instead of alienation. Let's unite under the #ProudUkrainian and remind ourselves how many of us are proud to be Ukrainians.
Okay guys, thank you for watching us today. These were Polina Wojciuk and Tetiana Hajduk.
It was our pleasure to share the news from Ukraine this week and hope to see you the next Thursday.
And remember the very important thing, Kyiv, not Kiev.
From Ukraine, with love. Ура!
Finally.
Дякую.
Yeah, I love borscht. It's like one of my favorite Ukrainian foods.
No, I have no idea. I know why it's the color of Ukraine, but not why is the color of my city. Okay, my bad.
Дякую.
Гривня.
Дякую, ревня.